Once again, from the Mardi Gras and Wheeling Island Casino studio, here's the host for Metronews Hotline, Dave Weekley.
All right, we're back. Here we go. Last hour of the show. Let's make it a good one. Metronews Ram Hotline, brought to you as always by Ram Trucks. Guts, Glory, Ram. We got a lot of stuff in this hour, and hopefully you're going to enjoy it. I think we're going to have some fun here. We'll take a quick look at our question of the day. Then we're going to talk about hot dogs. I get paid to do that, believe it or not. Jay Silverman is going to join me from tastewv.com. We'll talk about the best hot dogs in southern West Virginia. This should be a good segment if I don't mess it up. Let's get to that question of the day and get a couple of responses. Yeah, we're talking about hot dogs here at the top of the 5 o'clock hour with Jay Silverman. We had a lot of fun talking about the best hot dogs in the Kanawha Valley 2 weeks ago with him. And today we'll be looking at the best and at times most unexpected places to get a good hot dog in southern West Virginia. We'll be talking about places in Logan and Madison and Williamson, Kermit, Del Barton, Switzer, Man, Canova. Heading over to East Lynn, Danville, Wayne, all over southern WV. So here's the question of the day. Where's the best meal you ever had in the most unexpected place? Once again, the question, where's the best meal you ever had in the most unexpected place? To respond, text is probably best, 304-TALK-304. That's 304-8255-304. Or you can tweet me at Weekley, W-E-E-K-L-E-Y, one word, 3 E's, W-E-E-K-L-E-Y. All right, so many responses to this. Here's one from Jarrett to our question of the day. Dave, best hot dogs in West Virginia are at the Point Pleasant Dairy Queen. They have permission to not serve the franchise food, but rather serve their own with their own sauce recipe. Only open in spring and summer. Those who know. Well, that was really a good tweet.
I have been to that Dairy Queen. I have not had a hot dog.
Those who know. No.
Apparently I don't.
From the text line, 304-290. Dave, for hot dogs in West Virginia, there's only one place to go. By the way, I love definitive statements. There's only one place to go. Jens in Fairmont. Game, set, match. Best surprisingly great meal is at the FOP Club in Nutter Fort. That's a good tip. Okay, that is the kind of information I'm all about on this show. All right, let's get Jay Silverman on the line. How you doing, Jay?
Doing good. How you doing, Dave?
Hey, listen, man. I watched your video again this morning, going around southern West Virginia. It's aces. It's a lot of fun. You really did a great job with that. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Got a little appearance there by Sue Bob White there.
Yeah,
always a crowd pleaser for most.
Well,
good.
Yeah, I would have to say any sort of link to Jessica White in a video is thumbs up for me.
Right. And apparently enough, she actually sent us to a really good hot dog place.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Hey, I want to talk about your cohorts in crime. Joel Bennett is with you again in this video. Erica Parrott, where did you find her?
Erica, well, believe it or not, I found her on the side of the road. No joke. It was actually a rest stop there just past Flatwoods. And I was on the way to the 9/11 Memorial there. It's another video on my YouTube channel. But we went to the Flight 93 Memorial. She happened to be there doing her business. And sure enough, we saw the wonderful, magical mushroom circle, mushroom ring appearance. Yeah, so it was really weird. That's a whole new video called Mushrooms. And that shows you how we both met. And apparently enough, we just happen to have a lot of very similarities that we liked. She's down in the Huntington area and provided us with a lot of good knowledge, as well as in the southern West Virginia area. She had a lot of knowledge in that area. So we said, hey, hop on the tour with us for a little bit and see what's going on. And that seems to be the outlook moving forward, is we're going to have people from areas that we're visiting. Like right now we're in the, where am I at? We're in the Mountain Lakes region right now, West Virginia. That's like your Sutton, Buchanan. So we're in that whole area. That's also part of Summersville. So we have two guest judges that are helping us out, one from the Summersville area and one up in the Weston area who's a DJ up in that area who's helping us. So it's, again, in having people tell us where the best hot dogs are at that they know of, as well as doing our Yelp and Google research to try to find the best for everyone here in the state.
You know what? I thought it was going to go south really quickly in the video when Erica mentioned to you and Joel that she was a big ketchup fan, and I thought this was going to be be like the end of her segment. It was going to end really quickly. But you stayed open-minded and you kept her along for the whole trip.
Absolutely. And the joke was really, if you saw her put ketchup on a sauce dog or a chili dog, that means she didn't like it. So I didn't see any ketchup being displayed or put on any dogs. So she liked majority of what she ate. So, a pretty good area. Southern West Virginia, man, they got great hot dogs. I'm not going to lie. That Hatfield and McCoy area, a lot of great surprises there. Things that I was like, what? This is really happening? And it was, a really great place to go.
Hey, before we get to first of all, when you toured the Charleston area, the Kanawha Valley for hot dogs, and you noted that the best hot dogs in the valley were at the Tornado driving range. That was life-changing for a lot of people. They had no idea that was the place to go. I mean, that was really good information. And there's sort of an answer to Southern West Virginia. I'm going to hold off on that for a second. But there were a lot of things that happened in that video, and I wanted to ask you about them. You went to a place in Logan, Janet's Park and Eat, and you knocked on the door, and there was no one there. I mean, has anybody from that restaurant contacted you to beg you to come back or?
No, and the sad thing is when I looked down on the floor, which I didn't show in the video because it had their personal information, but there was like about 5 or 6 bank statements, so it appears that they were probably shut for 4 or 5 months, maybe.
All right, another place. You went to LJ's Lounge in Wayne, and not only did they not have any hot dogs, they charged you $6 for 2 drinks.
For 2 drinks, yeah. And Erica just had a water. So we're like, whoa, what? We're like, okay, we're going to go. You don't have the chili. And it's a family recipe. So they'd have been really upset if he tried to make the family chili sauce, whatever they call it. And so I was like, well, hey, we tried. West Virginia's a big state. Don't expect me to come back around if you don't have what we need.
You went to Mamaw Betty's in Williamson, and you refused to leave until they got coleslaw.
Well, it's true. Because she was like, we had slaw. We might get slaw. And then I didn't show the entire interview. I cut it to fit with the time, of course. But, yeah, she's like, we can do it. And I said, well, okay, cool. We'll wait around. And it was really just kind of like a call. It was like a bunch of teenagers running it. And whoever the cook was in the back, I'm not sure if it was one of the owners, but they're like, yeah, man, we'll do it. Cool. And I was like, all right, we'll wait around for it. If you don't have stuff, we'll wait for you.
The video took a real bizarre turn about 18 minutes into it when you found some wild horses, but then you found apparently like a wild monkey in a diaper.
Yes, there was a monkey in a diaper. I mean, when I said hot dogs gone wild, it's the wild and wonderful West Virginia, folks. And wild horses, a wild monkey with a diaper, and, of course, Sue Bob White. I mean, what more wild can you get?
All right, a couple of comments about some of the places that really did well. In Del Barton, Maria's Drive-In pulled a 13.5.
Yeah, dude. It looked like it was just a kind of a nice little shack, kind of really in the middle of nowhere. We already had kind of a bad experience with one place that was already there. I won't say which place, but we had a bad experience, and then we went to a really good experience over at Maria. So it was a recipe that had gone on for like 3 generations, and it was a big, lengthy story. But, I mean, you could tell the passion was there, and they really cared about what they were doing. Yeah. And if you see Maria holding the baby, she is what the restaurant's named after, so mom and family work there, and she's actually a school teacher by day. So, a lot going on, and, hey, good for them. Yeah,
I love the backstories, not just the hot dogs, but the backstories of all these places. And Wingo's in Matewan almost got a perfect score, 14.5.
Yes, 14.5 for sure, dude. It was the real McCoy, as she would say it. I mean, she was originally a Hatfield by name, or not by name, but by family, of course. And she married into the McCoy family. So just right there, you're blown away. Hatfield and McCoy married. It doesn't sound much more like a story there, but a Shakespeare story in a sense.
All right, we're talking with Jay Silverman. He has just posted on YouTube the best hot dogs in southern West Virginia, Hatfield and McCoy area. Well, let's get to it because we got about 3 minutes here, but I did want to touch on the winner. And in true West Virginia fashion, you found this place like literally 2 miles up a dirt road, Trail 12 Barbecue in Gilbert.
Yes, and I have a little Chrysler 200, and that bad boy was trying to act like a four-wheeler. And the funny looks that we got, it was just amazing. Me driving up this crazy road, there's divots, there's holes, there's four-wheelers, there's ATVs everywhere, and here I come up in my little car. Yeah, wasn't exactly what we wanted to be doing, but yes, a fantastic dog. When we got there, they knew we were coming, which was even scarier.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, they knew you were coming. Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. I mean, how many of these places anticipated you?
I'd say probably still about 30%, kind of a low number, but 30% of the folks knew that we were coming. They see us walking in. I got the blue shirt, with the have fun, and he's got the T-shirt on, Joel does. And all of a sudden it's like, oh, hey, we're here to have hot dogs. And they're like, yep, been waiting for you.
Well, and there was one place on this tour where you went to a joint looking for hot dogs, and they tried to steer you to like the double cheeseburger, and you just weren't having it.
Yeah, well, a guy came out. It was Little's Cafe down there in Madison, right by the courthouse. It was a place that Sue Bob told us to go to.
Right.
We're like, okay, cool, let's check it out. And he comes out with this huge helping. So everything you go in the Little's Cafe is not little. Everything is huge. I put my hand up next to the burger, and the burger was bigger than my hand. I mean, it was just incredible. That was one patty, and it was a double cheeseburger. So imagine how high that double stack was. It was incredible.
How many of these places did you search beforehand, or did you just roll into town and search for them when you got there? Because you went to so many unique places, and Holden and Logan and Switzer, Del Barton, Taylorsville's in here. How did you do that?
Sometimes we just drive aimlessly up a road till we find something and go, hey, look, they're open. But in reality, we do a lot of research ahead of time, and we try to pre-plan, and we call ahead to see what the hours are like, just to make sure we don't hit a place that's closed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That makes sense. So what are you working on now?
We're in the Mountain Lakes area. So tomorrow we'll be up in the Weston, Buchanan area, trying to finish the top part of that region, and then hopefully that'll be coming out soon in a couple weeks.
All right, so you're doing Weston, Buchanan. You going all the way over to Elkins tomorrow?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we just did part of Elkins the other day, so we got that covered. But the next video coming out will be the other part of southern West Virginia, which will be the New River and Greenbrier area, which the Greenbrier part was even funny. They had a great hot dog at Greenbrier. I won't get into it, but that video will be coming out in about a week or so.
We'll be talking, because I want to know all about that, because you're getting to the edge of my territory there, Jane Lou and Weston, Buchanan, as you work your way up to Harrison County. Hey, Jay, thanks for coming on the show as always. Really entertaining video, and once again, congratulations on the project.
Thank you very much. My pleasure, and you guys take care.
All right, Jay Silverman. Matt, come on, man. I'm starving.
Yeah, me too. That's not fair. Everyone leaves at 5:00, and then we're the only two left in the building.
That's so true. All right, here is the list, by the way. This is the master list of where he went, okay? Cabo's in Danville, Dairy Delight in Holden, Janet's Park and Eat in Logan, Hatfield's Inn in Switzer, Bulldog Diner in Del Barton, Stain in Del Barton, Maria's Drive-In, Sherry Bo's in Taylorsville, Parkway Drive-In, Morrison's Drive-In in Logan, Miss Wanda's in Williamson, Starters in Williamson, Mama's Betty's in Williamson, Wingo's in Matewan, the Colonial Room in Man, Griffin Field Pharmacy in Canova, the Creekside Golf Club in La Follette, LJ Lounge in Wayne, Vernix County Corner in East Lynn, Sammy's in Branchland, Little Cafe in Madison. That's where they saw the monkey in a diaper. I'm not lying about that. And the winner was the Trail 12 Barbecue in Gilbert. And when you get there, ask for the Hatfield dog.
Wow.
Just take my advice on that. Jay taught me that. Whew. I enjoyed that. We'll take a break. In or Out's coming up.